All right, here we go, your main event. The Dragon in the blue corner, Geraldo Almonte, and Julio Cesar Chaves in the red.
Julio keeps his hands real low. It's almost like he's inviting in attacks, but that back leg is primed. You know he's not gonna kick off the lead because it's too heavy, but that back leg is loaded. Almonte measuring behind his jab, blitzing with the right, giving Chaves a scare there, but Chaves circling out, no biggie. Big chop. Chaves playing with his levels, chopping away at the leg. You see, he likes the outside. The low hands draw Almonte in. That allows him to damage the leg and then force Almonte to reset where he can draw him back in and damage the leg. That will pay off later in the second and third when if Almonte has a harder time with his base.
Heavy kick to the thigh, looked like a heel, big instant red mark there on the quad.
I mean, are you seeing these kicks? But no, Chaves has not used his lead leg at all. Look how heavy he is on it. All of his weight is on that lead leg. His back leg is totally straight, and he's just whipping it. Maybe I do break guys down.
Like a pro.
I worry about Chaves' hand positioning. He's kind of fingers out, John Jones in it. He does do a great job of closing his hand as he snaps the jab. He doesn't have to pivot it because of how long out he keeps it. Oh, big chop to the leg, puts Almonte to the floor.
That right there hurt my leg.
Yeah,
and that's why, you can see, that's why he plays this style. He's super long.
He has got a huge lump on his shin after that.
Yeah. Even in blocking, it hurts. And once you get that hematoma, it's gonna be real hard to block.
And he's thinking about it.
Yep. But you see, Chaves cannot move his front leg. If Almonte starts chopping away at it, yes, it's a battle of the chop, and he is a little bit behind right now, but Chaves does not really have a way of defending it outside of sliding. You can see, even when Chaves is throwing his hands, he's keeping just outside far enough to kind of draw Almonte back in so he can again have a free shot at that leg. I'm looking for a leg kick finish just so I can say I called it.
Man, these kicks, but every time he lands one, it just hurts my leg.
But here's the thing. His opponent's not chopping the leg back at him, so he doesn't worry about how heavy his lead leg is.
Ooh, that right there.
Man, he is blistering that lead leg.
I was just about to say, I'm surprised he hasn't switched stance yet.
Did someone say leg kick TKO? We'll see, we'll see. Because it's looking like it. That leg is in bad shape.
It is.
And we still got a minute and a half in the first. There we go.
Oh, yeah.
He's just loaded up on it.
Yeah,
Chaves,
it's running the length of his shin, that goose egg.
Yeah. Chaves knows all he has to do is touch it. Big head kick by Almonte.
He's gonna
getting while the getting's good.
Gonna have to start going for broke.
Another big shot. Almonte hit the right hand, then ducked in. Chaves attempting to the face. Almonte getting him down and getting on top. But don't ignore the fact Chaves is also a black belt. He has only been finished once. He's using 2-on-1 control to the wrist to turn his back, build his base, and he's out of there. Almonte's hands are wide open. Almonte does set the hook. Good job there. Chaves can backstep his right leg and pummel and take the over-under, but I think he really wants to walk out. He doesn't want to accept the position. Almonte has his leg down. Chaves doing his best to walk out. Almonte doing a good job keeping him kind of in control. Chaves takes the underhook. Almonte with superior head position here. The referee calling for action. You know, this is work, guys. This is hard work. Big knee to the head by Chaves. Goes for another leg kick. Almonte avoids it, but takes it in the opposite leg.
Yeah, he's looking down at that thing. It is.
Yeah.
And Chaves doesn't even have a red mark. You know, it's going to hurt like the dickens, but it'll hurt more when it's full of blood. Almonte doesn't seem all that mad about it, but he's already had his leg kicked out from underneath him twice. You gotta know that that's gonna play a role in scoring.
At the end of the round, he looked down at it and he said, ooh.
Yeah, some of it's one of those things like when you're cut or something like that, you're like, oh, I don't really. Then you look at it in the mirror like, oh, damn, like I'm really that, you know, or like when fighters see their own blood.
But our camera guys are already zooming in on it. That thing is the entire length of where you want to block your kicks. That's gotta suck.
That'll take the spunk out of you.
That'll make me run into a double leg. You see him, he's flinching. So Chaves is definitely gonna go high now.
Not yet.
I mean, he's teasing it. He's got to remind him, hey, look where the pain's at, and then he's going to bring it up to his head. Or he very well is just going to keep chopping away. It's so close to being finished on that leg. The fact that Almonte is springing off of it is blowing my mind. You can tell Almonte doesn't spend a lot of time as a lefty because he's reverting back to righty out of comfort. It's not surprising. It's not a dig. Most people only stay in their natural stance. Ooh. Big flying knee by Chaves. And Almonte turns into a shot, gets him to the wall. He's in on the high crotch. If he can circle right and step over the leg, he can get that leg up. He's in on the single, running the pipe, cartwheels over. He traps that leg, but unfortunately that's given Chaves top position. Almonte is in a weird spot here. But he's not in a bad spot. Unless he's getting spladled. Oh, he decides to roll through. Looking to free that hand, but that unbelievable athleticism, back bending over. Chaves' corner is telling him not to rush, telling him to take his time, and he should. He has 3.5 minutes to work. I mean, hell, he could still like heel strike the calf and the shin right now. One hook's in deep, he climbs over, he's got a knee pinch, he's working the over-under. He doesn't quite have neck access, but he's working on it. Chaves digging for that neck. Almonte doing a really good job of keeping the hands free. But no, Chaves gets in. He's rolling. Almonte is off center, and he turns out. Great escape by Almonte. Chaves reads the momentum, steps over the top, and takes the mount. Big elbow by Chaves, a 12-6. You know, how long till someone pops an eyeball with one of those?
Ugh.
It's gonna happen eventually.
But don't say that, then they might just take it back.
Man, a 12-6 elbow and ground and pound, that's the devil's work. That is rough business. Oof.
Ooh. Got to change that position.
Yeah, Chaves grabs the neck, goes for a roll through. Almonte hides his neck. Chaves still working it. Chaves being super patient, super controlling. He's working that crackdown, turns the corner. Almonte gets his hands up, tying Jose up. Chaves is working. His underhook is trapped. Oh, it's free now. Looking for that razor choke. Almonte fights the elbow. He gets out. Chaves still on that back. Working. He might be under the chin here.
He is.
He is.
Tight.
And there's the tap.
There it is.
Tap by Julio. Cesar. Chaves. Finishing in the second round by rear naked choke. Beautiful finish after an absolute leg kick destruction. Look at the thing on his leg. Good Lord. Thanks, sir.
Your referee calls a stop to this bout in round number 2. Via
Congratulations to Julio Cesar Chavez picking up the dub in the main event of our final show of the year.